A lot of crime and a lot of evil at my tender age of 24. I did what my mates could not do. If you see me then, even now, you won't believe I could kill a fly because I have an innocent and handsome face and I don't talk too much. I would be better called a slow poison. Spending money at functions and occasions of people of high caliber. My dressing alone and the type of cars I use will tell you that I was on money, real cash. I travel out of the country at will. You know people now, that is what they want and what they like. I was always invited to occasions, especially luncheon, and nobody would even be interested to know how you make your money. The important thing is that you have money, and provided you spend it on people, visibly, you'll be regarded as a nice person. And this is why some secret cult members, and depending on the cult and the person's pledge or covenant, if the person is philanthropic, people will not suspect their wealth at all. Though their philanthropy usually have limits because they cannot help you when in need. Rather, they will choose to do things only in public places so that people will see and praise them. Then guess we are rushing. You know our guests now. When you are rich, they will be coming to you whether you like it or not. Most times I receive toasty letters from different girls, especially married women, asking and begging me to be their boyfriend. Some who have guts will even explain in their letters how good they are in bed. I don't blame them though, because I was a young and handsome millionaire who has taste for everything. I was then changing girls like clothes. Then I had about 26 girlfriends and the numerous ones I was having flings with. Well, it's a pity I rendered many of those girls useless because they won't be able to bear children in their lives except by divine intervention. I used their wombs for sacrifice, and in return I rewarded them with plenty of cash and gifts. You know, we give to only those that give to us. And the worst of it all is that when they go to hospitals for check, the womb will be there. I mean, it will be seen there, but spiritually there is no womb, and it takes a good man of God to dictate that. I want you to know that the world today is being controlled in the spirit world, and you also know that the spiritual controls the physical. Let me tell you how I did it. After making love to those numerous girls of mine, I will use a white handkerchief to clean up their private parts and then take it to our temple for sacrifice. And through such sacrifices, the womb will be removed and taken spiritually. We will visit the person in dream and take away her womb without her knowledge. But if the girl in question protests, or maybe when I want to use the handkerchief on her, I will just try to convince and fool her. Or maybe sometimes I will tell them that it is more hygienic to use handkerchief than toilet roll, and they will stupidly accept. Or I will tell her that it is to prove my love for her, though it is always too hard for any of those girls to protest. And this is because of the kind of treatment I give to them. In return for all the sacrifices I was making, my business was moving very well, and there was more than enough money to spend. I was dealing in so many things, and my business was booming. It was booming because of my court backings. If I import anything, even if it is feces, that is shit, it doesn't get or touch the ground, and people will finish everything. And this is courtesy of my court. If I go for any contract without wasting time, I will get it at once. I had everything going for me as a young man, and people were envying me, not knowing my real source, not knowing the secret I had. My numerous offices in Onitsha were very lucrative and successful. They are all the talk of town, ranging from my business centers that were scattered all over Onitsha, with branches in Aba, Port Harcourt, Lagos, and Abuja. My numerous boutiques stocked with only imported materials and goods, and my general merchandise outfit. Everything was booming.